Hello everyone. In the last class we had a look at the subtopic court, and here we already saw that the various kind of etiquettes that were followed and the new ways of showing respect that were started during times of a few different kings. Here there is a painting which depicts Jahangir presenting Shah Jahan with a jewel turban. Shah Jahan, before he took on the title when he became the emperor, he was Prince Khurram. The scene is from the Badshah Nama. Below you can see how everyone is gathered in order to witness the ceremony taking place, and at the upper portion of the painting you can see that Jahangir is situated on the throne and the one beside him is Shah Jahan. This is another scene from the Badshah Nama which shows us Shah Jahan honoring Prince Aurangzeb. You can see the person situated in the middle is Shah Jahan, the ruler. He's looking that side, so it's probably understood that he's actually looking at. There are two figures. The younger one is probably Aurangzeb that he's looking at, because much later when you see history, by the time Aurangzeb grew up, there were very strained relations between parent and child. Now in this scene, in this painting, we see Prince Khurram being weighed in precious metals in a ceremony called Jashn-e-Wazn or Tula Dan. This painting has been taken from Jahangir's memoirs. Now the ceremony of Tula Dan, or where your weight was taken and against your weight, precious metals and food, grains and all kinds of things, these precious things were measured, was called Tula Dan. It was also followed by a lot of other rulers throughout the Indian subcontinent. So basically you had, imagine a pair of large scales, like a tarazu, what you would call, and on one side the emperor, whoever is going to do this Tuladan, will sit, and on the other side they will put sacks of grains, they will put gold coins and other precious metals, other precious stones, and slowly they will keep piling on the other side until unless both the scales are equal. Okay, now titles. Grand titles were announced by ushers. Ushers were also called Naqib. So ushers are basically, if you remember when you look at your TV, when you look at these serials, before someone enters the court or the darbar, there's someone who's announcing, so and so is coming and so is coming. So the people who do this announcement are called as ushers, or also called as Naqib. It was made sure that people's names simply were not announced. In fact, their whole title was announced, their lofty sounding titles. Because why? Because it makes an impression. Mughal coins had the full title of the emperor. Just one second, let's go back to point one. So especially when the emperor entered, remember, no one could stand and leave when the emperor was in the court. So basically the emperor entered last. When everyone was seated, then the emperor used to come. And there used to be this whole long sentences of his high sounding titles at so and so and so, the king of all realms and the king of everyone and the ruler of the world is coming. Such things used to happen. Mughal coins had the full title of the emperor. Now, the coins that were issued by the Mughal rulers, they had the full title of the king. Now, very interestingly, titles could be earned or paid for. So titles could be earned. Well, it's not just the king who had a title and a lofty sounding name. A lot of his nobles also had that. A lot of them earned it because the king, if he was happy with them, he used to bestow a title on them. But they could also earn it. They could earn it this way by doing good work, but they could also pay it and get it, in the sense that if they paid a lot of money, they would be granted that title. We have an example here. Aurangzeb gave the title Mirza Raja to Jai Singh. Jai Singh was from Amer and he was a Kachwaha Rajput, and he also gave this title to Jaswant Singh from Marwar. Remember, when we come across names of such regions like Amer, Marwar and Mewar, Amer would mean areas around Jaipur or Jaipur, Amer. Mewar, M-E-W-A-R, would mean Udaipur. And Marwar was written here, M-A-R-W-A-R. Marwar would mean Jodhpur. Then robe of honor or khillat, which was once worn by the emperor, was given as a gift. So if the emperor really liked someone, he used to give them this robe of honor, something which he had already worn. There was another gift called sarapa. This gift was something which you got from head to foot, which means it had everything from a turban till something to wear on the waist, till something to wear over your body, a tunic, and something to even tie at your waist, which was called a sash or a pataka. Then peshkash or tribute, and nazar, money were always given to the emperor. So when nazar, money, a lot of people had to give that. Tribute also a lot of people gave. So nazar was given in the form of money, right? But tribute could be given in the form of money, in the form of precious metals, animals, in the form of some exotic animals. So this was a tribute. Now this peshkash, people could choose what they wanted to give, but they always gave something to the king, and a lot of times they were very careful about what they gave, so in case the emperor really liked it, they could then gain his favor. So see, it's written here, gifts held a symbolic role. Symbolic because in case the emperor liked it, they could get his favor, and also symbolic because the better the gift, or the more precious the gift, it means you hold your emperor at that standing. It also means that if you're trying to give more gifts, you are trying to form an alliance. This is a Mughal turban box. Alright, in the next video, in the next lesson, we will have a look at the imperial household. In the imperial household, we will see the wives and the concubines of the kings. We will also see how there were a lot of guards, there were servants, and there were agents for women doing commerce, and that some Mughal begums were extremely powerful. Even some princesses were extremely powerful. Thank you.